Princess Leonor marries Prince Christian, Europe's royal future begins. Crown fire. The world expected another royal wedding. But no one imagined this. Spain's future queen. Denmark's young prince. 2 crowns. 1 destiny. And a marriage that just changed Europe forever. When Princess Leonor of Spain walked down the aisle, she wasn't just walking toward her husband, she was walking toward history. Every step echoed through the marble halls of both monarchies, binding 2 of Europe's oldest royal families into one powerful future. It began with silence. The kind of silence that holds its breath before a new era begins. Leonor, radiant yet trembling with emotion, entered the Grand Cathedral in Madrid. The music swelled, Spain's royal anthem intertwining with Denmark's, symbolizing unity, love, and legacy. The cameras flashed, but what unfolded was far more than ceremony. It was transformation. Leonor, once the shy heir of Spain, has grown into a symbol of modern royalty, poised, educated, compassionate. Christian, the charming yet grounded Danish prince, represents a new generation of royals who understand duty and heart. Together, they've rewritten the royal rulebook. But behind the golden glow and perfect smiles, there were whispers. The Spanish press called it the Alliance of Crowns. Some insiders warned it could spark quiet jealousy among Europe's royal circles. 2 powerful bloodlines merging, Spain's Bourbon dynasty and Denmark's House of Glucksburg, means a stronger, more united European monarchy. For some, that's inspiring. For others, intimidating. Still, for Leonor and Christian, the story began far from the spotlight. Years ago, during a quiet diplomatic summer in Denmark, their friendship sparked. Both heirs to their nation's futures, they found refuge in each other's understanding of responsibility. They shared long talks about life under duty's shadow, and slowly, friendship turned into something deeper. Fast forward to today. As Leonor stood beside Christian, she wasn't just marrying a man, she was joining their nations. King Felipe, her father, watched with pride but also with the weight of history in his eyes. Queen Letizia, known for her composure, was seen wiping away a tear. For her, it wasn't just her daughter's marriage. It was the moment the crown passed emotionally to the next generation. And Christian's parents, Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, looked equally emotional. They understood what this meant. Their son wasn't only marrying into another royal house, he was stepping into a shared destiny that could reshape Europe's royal future. As the vows echoed through the cathedral, something extraordinary happened. Leonor's voice broke for just a second when she said, "I will." That moment captured hearts around the world. Millions watching live felt her humanity. This wasn't a royal performance. It was real love, born of trust, sacrifice, and shared purpose. Then came the kiss. Long, graceful, filled with emotion. Applause thundered. Outside, the bells of Madrid rang for nearly 15 minutes, their sound traveling across Spain, reaching as far as Seville, Barcelona, and beyond. In Copenhagen, Danes gathered in city squares to celebrate. Flags of both nations flew side by side. Europe hadn't seen unity like this in decades. But every royal story has its complexities. Behind the romance, political advisors in both countries are already considering the implications. Could this union subtly align Spanish and Danish diplomacy? Will the 2 nations share cultural initiatives, royal duties, or even joint state visits as a couple? And what about the British monarchy, traditionally dominant in European royal influence? Insiders whisper that King William and Queen Catherine privately sent a heartfelt letter, welcoming the union and acknowledging its symbolic power. The new generation of royals, Leonor, Christian, William's children, are shaping a different Europe, one connected by shared values more than old rivalries. Still, not everyone is celebrating. Some conservative voices in Spain question whether Leonor's marriage to a foreign prince could complicate the nation's identity. Others, however, see it as a triumph of modern monarchy, proof that love and diplomacy can coexist. But here's what no one can deny: the world is captivated. The photographs from their wedding have gone viral. Leonor's gown, inspired by Queen Sophia's 1962 wedding dress, blended Spanish elegance with Danish simplicity. Her tiara, a family heirloom, symbolized continuity. Christian wore his Danish naval uniform, adorned with a discreet Spanish insignia, a gesture of unity that spoke louder than words. After the ceremony, during the royal banquet, King Felipe raised his glass. His toast was simple yet unforgettable: to my daughter, who carries our past and our promise. And to her husband, who shares her courage to shape the future. The room fell silent, then erupted into applause. Later that night, away from the cameras, Leonor and Christian shared a private dance. No protocol, no audience, just two young royals holding each other, whispering about the years ahead. For them, marriage isn't just duty. It's partnership. A promise to balance love with leadership, tradition with change. Outside, crowds cheered through the night. In both Madrid and Copenhagen, fireworks lit the skies. Hashtags and headlines dominated global media. Europe's new power couple, the future queen and her prince. But beneath all the noise, the message was simple: Europe's royal future isn't about crowns or power. It's about unity, empathy, and evolution. As the world reflects on this monumental day, one thing is clear: Princess Leonor's marriage marks a turning point. The monarchy she will one day lead has stepped firmly into a new age, one defined not by ancient titles but by authenticity and connection. And as dawn breaks over Madrid, the palace bells ring again, this time softer, gentler. The people gather, waving flags, singing, celebrating. They're not just witnessing a marriage. They're witnessing the birth of a legacy. Because when Princess Leonor married Prince Christian, she didn't just change her name. She changed history. Europe's royal future has begun.